how are you doing? In this video, I am going to share with you the easiest cut flowers that you can grow right now in summer for beautiful flower arrangement, for beautiful bouquets, for fall flower arrangement, for next summer flower arrangement, and I will also share with you what are blooming in my garden, what kind of bouquets I create this week, and a little bit of cooking. Okay, but before we go, let's do a hula 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 ha ha hula 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 ha hey, kitty cat kitty cat kitty cat, hey hey, go go, let's go, go go, let's go. Hydrangeas are the easiest cut flowers that you can grow in summer, for your garden in summer and for your bouquet in summer. Look at this, oh my gosh. These are almost bigger than my head, and I think that's why they call these mop head hydrangeas. Holy moly, and look at the color. And these two bloom are from the same shrub. And look at this one has two tones. Holy moly. At least in my garden and in my area, hydrangeas are very easy to grow. Look at this one. This is hydrangea. I did not grow this hydrangea at all. And I think it's self-seed and it grows between the brick right here. It's unbelievable. And plus it's smooshed by this azalea, but they're blooming. And the only reason why I think we should grow hydrangea in summer or maybe fall, because most of the garden center would put them on discount. This lamplight hydrangea, believe it or not, I got it for just $10. And I gave them a lot of compost and fertilizer and water, and 3 years later, look at this. This is quick fire hydrangea. I love how loose it is, and it's perfect for making like a bridal bouquet or maybe loose style bouquet. To be honest with you, the reason why I plant big panicle hydrangeas in a row like this, because I plan to have them as like a green wall and to block the ugly fence right there. And I think I am getting there in just about 3 years. And I believe I got this one only $5. I already ran out of room at that time. So I just plant this one in my lawn. No fertilizer, no water. And look at it. Holy moly. Actually, I think it gets some indirect water from this flower bed. And maybe, some fertilizer kind of run down this way. So this is another idea. Maybe, grow your hydrangea next to your cut flower garden bed, and it will indirectly benefit from the fertilizer and the water that, around the area. If you are looking to buy hydrangeas to plant in your garden and you are doing research, here's my advice. Just don't do the research. Just go to the garden center and grab whatever is the cheapest one, okay? And come and plant to your garden. And the second advice is that, there are some theory that we should plant the same kind of hydrangeas to create like a harmony, to create like uniformity in your garden. But if you're growing them for your cut flowers, I recommend just, one variety per plant or maybe two variety per plant, and you will enjoy the diversity of hydrangeas in your garden. And each flowers, they are not blooming the same time, and they have different features that you can play with when you arrange flowers. Another reason why I love hydrangeas so much, because the color of the flowers will continue to change throughout the season. Like this endless summer hydrangeas, in just about a few weeks ago, the color is so bright, either like bright blue or bright pink. But right now it's developing this creamy greenish color. For example, this one, this is the color. And on the other side, I think when the sun hit it, it changed color a little bit. And it has this creamy tone to it. Look at this. It's like a candy crane, not candy crane, the candy cotton. Our cosmos is in full bloom right now. It's okay that we don't want to cut the flowers and we want to leave them in the garden for us to enjoy. But deadheading is so important because it will help the flowers to regrow again. If you don't deadhead them, the flowers will go to seed, and when it goes to seed, it will send a signal to the plant to stop blooming because they already have the next generation. Here I think the best way to deadhead. I grab the dead flowers, then I put the clippers by the neck of the flowers, then I track down the stem, and then when I get to the first joint, I just cut it like that, cut it.
Was it all just a dream, just all in my head? Floating rivers upstream, the things that you said. Tell me and be honest, tell me, did you know that you would be leaving me just like the winter's snow? Tell me and be honest, tell me, should I've known that you'd be leaving me so painfully quiet and slow? I try my best to move on, to let go.
After getting just one round of harvesting my zinnias, now they are getting powdery mildew already. And some bird attack my zinnias because they want to eat the seeds. But you guys, I shared in my videos last year how to grow zinnias and they were wonderful. It's just this year, it's the climate in spring, it's the fluctuation, it's the rain, the heat, whatever, it's just not the best year for zinnias. It just makes me feel so mad having to say that sunflowers and zinnias are the easiest cut flowers to grow in summer, because this year I have been struggling with them. Although I had a hard time with zinnia this spring, but I still confirm that zinnias are very easy flower to grow in summer. They are reliable than you think. And you can check out my video last summer. I make a video how to grow zinnias. They were super easy to grow. Anyway, these are zinnias that I started about a few weeks ago. They are binary giant. The color is red, orange, and yellow. You still have time. We still have time to try them together again, because with this heat they're gonna grow very fast and they can bloom for us around September to October, which is perfect for cutting them and make fall flower arrangement together. Don't block my marigold. Don't block my marigold. I already shared with everybody in one of my videos last fall why marigolds have a very special place in my heart and why I recommend everybody growing marigolds. And again, this spring, this season, marigold proved to me that they are so much easier, they are so much harder than we thought. While my seniors are struggling, while a lot of birds and chipmunks eat my sunflower seeds, marigold thrive. They are beautiful. They don't have any disease, any pyramidal. They don't even need specking at all. I cannot wait for my cocoa special cut flower varieties marigold to bloom in fall. And we are going to make fall flower marigold arrangement again together.
The problem is for me, I need an eternity. So tell me and be honest, tell me did you know that you would be leaving me just like the winter snow? Tell me and be honest, tell me should I know that you'd be leaving me so painfully quiet and slow? I try my best to move on, letting go. Letting go. Tell me should I know? Just tell me and be honest. Tell me, did you know that you would be leaving me just like the winter snow? Tell me and be honest. Tell me, should I know that you'd be leaving me so painfully quiet and slow? Tell me, did you know that you would be leaving me just like the winter snow? Tell me, should I know? Tell me, should I know that you'll be leaving me so painfully quiet and slow? I try my best to move on, to let go.
What kind of tea is that?
I don't know.
Jasmine?
No.
Green tea?
Nope.
Oolong?
Nope. You have to keep guessing.
Nope, I'm done. Watermelon?
Watermelon tea.
Mm-hmm. Melon tea?
It's
Mint?
flower.
Mint?
Does it taste like mint?
No.
Oh my god. It's my favorite flower.
Monarda?
That's my favorite, but it's not right.
Oh, marigold?
Uh-huh.
It's a marigold tea. Oh, look.
Perfume. It's so nice to get to cook again. I haven't cooked for like a few months, to be honest with you, because I was like very, very busy and, you know, drama and llama and trauma and karma and nirvana and alpaca and pajamas and banana. if all my sunflower seed that I sow them in my garden this season germinate and grow, I would already have a sunflower farm. Okay. I saw them about 5 times already. The only time they're successful is when I paid zero attention. And the other time I saw about 237,000 million seeds directly in my garden. All the birds and chipmunks enjoy all of them, and only about 5 of them germinate. And the other time I saw about 173,000 million seeds in a tray. And again, the bird or the chipmunk or the mice, whatever, they get to the greenhouse and then they eat my seed right from the tray too. And then I saw them again in a tray. But, I forgot the tray outside and the rain got to the seed, flowed all the seed out from my tray. So this time I am going back to my regular practice, which is sow them in a tray like this indoor. I am not going to use soil block because I see no difference at all. I know it's silly, it's summer, I should be able to sow them outside, but to protect from animal and the climate, I think I'm gonna baby this. I have to make it right this time. Finn, hungry? A lot of people ask me this question. Crane, how do you make your summer flowers so big, so strong, and so tall, and have like long stem? My answer is compost, compost, and compost, and a little bit of organic fertilizer. I know there are advice out there saying that Zinnias, cosmos, and flowers, they don't need rich soil. It's correct, they don't need rich soil, but if you give them rich soil, compost, fertilizer, enough water, they will be like so tall like this. I am 6 feet tall, and this sunflower is probably 7 feet tall. And they also develop the side branches, and I can cut the side branches for my little mason jar bouquet too. You're taller than me. Oh my God, look at this.
Don't know how I can explain. 하루 종일 네 생각에 간절해 낯설어. 나 왜 이런 걸까? You're the cure to all my pains. 널 좋아하나 봐. 널 사랑하나 봐. 이제는 더 이상은 숨길 수 없잖아. 내일 더 안아줄 거야, 안아줄 거야. We're meant to be, you can't deny. 내일 더 다가갈 거야, 사랑해줄 거야. You're my sunshine after rain. 네가 좋아.
If you are almost broke like me, or you already spent too much money on buying plants like me, here's what you can do. You don't have to buy anything. Just go to your garden or your friend's garden and take some hydrangea from them. You can see right here it's pretty tight and it's fighting with this mountain hydrangea, so I'm going to take some of this out. Oh, just take some of the stem out from the ground. You don't have to dig up the whole plant. Like this, then pull it out. You want to dig the side stem of the plant and just take something that has roots on it. That's it. Now cut off the flowers. Leave some of the green if possible. Now dig a hole a little bit. If you can add compost and fertilizer, that will help them grow faster. But you know, if you already have good soil, don't worry about it. Cover back. Actually, the only thing that hydrangea is demanding for is water. This year we have so much rain in our garden. All the flowers get, you know, hurt a little bit, especially zinnias. Now it's getting powdery mildew. But my hydrangeas love the rain so much, and it's the best year for hydrangea. And I am going to water this baby about 2 or 3 times a week in the first month, and the second month maybe once a week. And then when fall comes, I will have a lot of rain and I don't have to worry about this at all. And they will bloom beautifully year after year. If you don't believe me that this technique would work, here I'll show you. I did the exact same thing 2 summers ago with this baby, and look at it now. Here, the new stem that just sent out this year. And here is the original stem. And again, I have irrigation line run to here because I want this baby to be happy.
매일 더 아껴줄 거야 안아줄 거야 We're meant to be, you can't deny 매일 더 다가갈 거야 사랑해줄 거야 You're my sunshine after rain 네가 좋아 매일 더 아껴줄 거야 안아줄 거야 We're meant to be, you can't deny 매일 더 다가갈 거야 사랑해줄 거야 You're my sunshine after rain 네가 좋아
Besides beautiful summer flowers, we can also create like a planter that is full with beautiful foliage. I got this beautiful elephant ears on sale again, and it's just like $4. Also, there's colliers. I have been collecting colliers like a lot, you know, recently because I don't know, I just
네가 좋아
I was born in Bangkok, Thailand. It's a tropical country. And since I could remember, I always saw auntie, my aunt, have like planters of tropical plants in front of our little small apartment. And you know, every morning my aunt would cook for me, and then she would, you know, took me to the front of the little apartment, and then I would see her water the planters while we were waiting for the school bus and creating this planter in front of our house just make me feel like I'm still like close to her. I'm still like in that little small apartment in Bangkok, Thailand. It's not a beautiful home, we don't have beautiful garden like this, but it's one of the best memory that I could remember from my childhood. We are going to make a spiral hand-tied bouquet, but in this video, I am going to focus on telling you how you create layers in the bouquet. So first of all, I am going to start with these hydrangeas. I am going to bunch the 3 stems up together, and I have been soaking this hydrangea with a lot of water and leave them in the water for a few hours before I arrange them because it's been so hot and they will so bad in the bush. So we want to make sure that they are fully hydrated before we arrange them. These hydrangeas are going to be the bottom layer of our bouquet, and then I am going to add this apple of pearl. And I would like the flowers to kind of, pop up a little bit from the hydrangeas, okay? So it creates like the second layer. Now you can see there are dimensions on this bouquet already. I am going to add this bee balm, but at the same time, I am going to use this strong stem to support the hydrangeas, like this. You can see it's kind of flopping, right? So I'm going to use this strong stem to like tuck it in and support the hydrangea. Look, see? Now I'm gonna push it in. Statice also have strong stem, so I will do the same thing. Just support the hydrangea, just smush it in. And I like the statice, to pop up a little bit to be like the second or the third level of this bouquet. One more on this side. Now I am adding the dahlias. Yay! Now you can see the dimension in this bouquet already, right? But we're not going to stop yet. Now we are adding the queen of our bouquet, which is the Zinnias floral. I am going to insert the stem right inside the hydrangeas. And this will make the hydrangea even stronger. This one has the longest stem, so I'm gonna make sure that I make these flowers like right on top of the other flowers. Gonna continue to add the flowers. Some stem can be around the bouquet and some stem I just gonna put right in the middle. Depends on my feeling. I am going to add this mountain mint to cover the stem right here. Same thing here, it's kind of look ugly, so cover it. Now I am going to pick one side to be the front, and I think this is it. So I will adjust the flowers to make sure that the front look good. And the next layer will be this echinacea because it has the flat head. Again, I'm going to find a voided spot and then pinch in the flowers. Like this. Now it's time to add the texture. So I just add it in. I'm not gonna worry too much. I'm just gonna follow my heart. Oops. Add it in. And something that airy like this, I would love to have it on top of the other flowers. And spiky flowers like this celosia. Right here, more right here. If you are interested to learn how I make the spiral go in one direction and being like a spiral like this. You can check on the other video. And now adding the blackberries. And I always wait to use cosmos in the last step because they are so airy and they just like butterfly that fly around our garden. So I want this to be on top of all the other flowers. I think I'm gonna find a spot for it. I'm glad I keep this bouquet with me overnight before hand it to my customer. Because the apple or pear doesn't make it, I will take this out. So I have to break it up a little bit to take this out. Bye bye. Bye bye. Right, I shared with you guys before that the best way to learn what is a good cut flowers is to just try cutting them and use them, and you learn so much better than, from any book, any courses. You can even tell that I take like 3 big stem of flowers out from this bouquet. Still look pretty. When I make this kind of bouquet, I often spend like half of the time on the last step adjusting the flowers to make sure that I am happy with them, I think this is it. I hope this is it. And after 3 years of growing and harvesting cut flowers, I just learned together in this video with you guys that I should harvest the double click cosmos or like the ruffle double cosmos when they open a little bit. If I harvest them too soon like this in a bud stage, they will not too open and they will look like this. I think this is the best that they can do. And some of them kind of turn brown or black like this. I learned something new today. Bye bye. Thank you for the lesson. Rudbeckias are another flowers that are easy to grow in summer. About 2 years ago, I started rudbeckia in July because I was hoping to have them bloom in fall because of the color of the shape. They're just perfect for fall flower arrangement. However, they didn't bloom in fall. I was so upset. I shared with my flower friend and she told me, Crane, they are like, short-lived perennials. That means they can stay in the ground. Don't worry, they will come back next year. So I left them in the ground and I watched them die back in wintertime. Then the next spring they came back and they grew very strongly. And turned out that the rudbeckia that I started in summer so much stronger than the rudbeckia that I started in spring. And these 2 rudbeckia I started in this spring. And you can see they are about my knee. And I have about 1, 2, 3, 4 stems. They are okay, but they still need some support. And this one I started last summer. The plant height is about above my knee a little bit. It's so strong, guys. And I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 stems. And this is just one plant. And I don't have to support them at all. And this is just like one stem. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big flowers. And these 2 pretty obvious. This is what I started last summer in July. They have long, straight, strong stem and they don't even need the support. And this plant I started in spring. You can see the size so much smaller. Although I don't have a great season for sunflower this year, but this rudbeckia, they just look very similar to sunflowers. They have so many common features like the yellow color, the black center, and they are so much smaller, and they are very easy to arrange because they have the straight stem and they have the flat head, and we discussed about that before, right? Flat head can help you fill the voided spot in the bouquet. Aww. Although I only have very few sunflowers, but this makes me very happy. Hello. And these rudbeckia self-seeded every year. And every year they have different shape and form because they were cross-pollinated by my baby bees. And some of them just cute little single like sunflowers. And these are rudbeckia maxima. I love them so much because they have this gray foliage that is so unique to other rudbeckia. Plus, they are native flowers in my area. They support our ecosystem. They support my little bumblebees and insects. They also have this long, tall stem that floating on top of the other flowers and make my garden look so much more interesting. But eventually they will flop like this, especially when they mature and they got rain on them. This is one of the sunflower that I saved the seed from last year, and they survived the animals, the bird in my garden. Oh my god, that's so cute. Look at the ring in the middle and the pointy petals. They're very unique because I think it's because the bees cross-pollinated between different kinds of sunflowers and developed this variety for me. I don't know what it should call. Maybe like pondering. So cute. You're so cute. And this is one of the original rudbeckia. We call them black-eyed Susan. And I think it's native in our area too. Anyway, birds love them. Butterfly and bees love them. They are not invasive. I started this about 2 or 3 years ago. I didn't expect to love them. I just had my problem with collecting plants, collecting seeds. So I, just throw the seed in this garden, and these are the survivor. And now, oh my god, I just love them so much. And these are perennial sunflowers. I'm sorry, I'm too tall. It's so hard to fit in the frame. I started this by buying a pot of perennial sunflowers from garden center, and then I divide the pot like I used to do all the time, and then I spread it out in this garden. And now they are so reliable. Just because there's no seed starting, so the bird cannot come to steal the seed or nip off the seedlings. And they are so easy to arrange too because the stem is straight, strong, and the flowers is upright. Besides the perennial rudbeckia, perennial sunflowers, there are other perennials, biennials, and cool flowers. You can look it up what they are. They can be started now in summer, and you let them grow in your garden slowly, and then forget about them. And in a few years, they will bloom for you strongly and beautifully. I know it's hard to deal with our expectation that if we start something today, we want to see them bloom in a few months, not in a few years. And believe me on this one, just plant them, forget about them, and 2 years later, you will be so happy.
Like Fritos. I don't know, but now she smells like a beautiful lavender Labrador in the garden. It kind of beckons you to explore. And they've been really great. They've lasted for me. I think I've only broken one bulb, and that was I dropped them on the stone.
One day I can feel like I want to grow all kinds of flowers in this world. I want to grow them all. And the next day I can feel like I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. There's so much pressure. I been, busy, so busy in my office this month and this week. And then I have to come home. Instead of relaxing, I have to go to my garden, rushing and cut all the flowers to make sure that I have flower for my mason jar bouquets. I feel like, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore. That's my feeling today, but that can change, who knows. So my point here, maybe if this is not the right time for you to grow all these flowers, maybe you can wait. The flowers can wait. A lot of perennial flowers, you can wait until fall to, buy them, and they're probably gonna get cheaper too. For the annuals, if this is like not the season for you, maybe you can wait for next year and maybe they can do even better next year. But at the same time, I feel I'm lucky to have this kind of pressure, to have this kind of stress. I know that there's a lot of people out there who want to do something like me, who want to grow beautiful flowers, to have beautiful garden the way that they want, but they can't do it because they have physical limitation, they have financial limitation, they have family commitment. So, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a good thing for me to don't take this for granted. I'm just tired. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to lose anything from doing this. I don't know. What do you think? Please let me know in the comment. Yeah, this bouquet looked a little too pale, so I just went back to the garden and cut some mint to add it in. I also just snipped some of this crest too. It has like, like the little cute pop of green. I just can't believe this color of rudbeckia is so unusual. Oh my God, forget some kaduk. I have to add kaduk. Oh yeah, that's it. This is my bouquet. Have the kaduk.